Welcome, guys. I hope you're having a beautifully, phenomenally blessed day. Thank you for joining me for another Topics with Becky. Today we are going down the rabbit hole with letting go. Let it go, let it go. I don't know the rest of the song, so. Anyways, guys, before we get into it, I just want to tell you it is a true pleasure being here. I want to thank you so very much for your time. It is a true blessing and an honor to be here giving you guys these tips and tricks in hopes that they find you guys in the best way to remind you to take back your power and make your life yours. That's ultimately, at the end of the day, what it's all about. Thank you to all of my returning viewers and subscribers, and all my new viewers and my new subscribers. You guys are amazing, and I'm so blessed because you guys are helping me make my dreams come true. And I just want to say thank you so very much for your precious asset, your time. So today we are going down the rabbit hole with letting it go. It's perfect. We just started fall, and the trees are starting to turn, and they're starting to let their leaves drop. And I feel like this is the perfect time to talk about it because I think so much of us, we have such a difficulty in letting go. And I feel like the camera is a little, there we go. Okay, it was a little, a little bit cocky here. Okay, so guys, anyways, yeah, I think that we have a hard time as humans letting go because we get so attached to the things that are around us and the way that things are. And ultimately, letting go is one of the biggest signs of change. Because when you let go of something, that means that it could potentially change in a place that you don't want it to change to, right? And it might equally so change in a way that you want it to change. But it's ultimately the negative idea that follows that, which gives us this idea that it's not right to let go. But we are as Mother Nature is. We follow the cycles as well. And so that's why sometimes it's so important to spend time in Mother Nature, because just by being with the growth, the release, the letting go, the reflection, and the new birth, the beginning, right? Birth to transformation, birth to death, however you want to look at it, right? When we see that in such a short period of time, then it makes us ultimately feel, I don't want to say insignificant, but absolutely, in my own opinion, it does make me feel small in comparative to what it is that Mother Nature does on a yearly basis. And that's all seasons. It's everywhere, really. Like, if there's a tree that has leaves on it, even if it doesn't get cold enough to snow, I wondered that. Do the leaves still fall? Yes, they do, because it is a natural process of the tree, regardless of what the seasons are, right? Even if there's places where there is no real season change, the trees still have to shed to grow. It's just a part of the process. So when we think about ourselves in terms of being connected truly with Mother Nature, with Earth, it's about allowing ourselves to come into awareness and presence of what it is that's happening around us. And with the leaves about to fall from the tree, as they do fall, there have been many falling, right? As they fall from the tree, they teach us that if we were to hold on to all those old things, good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful, all of them, if we were to hold on to all of them, we would not have the space to grow something new next season. And it's like, I know a lot of you guys are like, but I don't want a new season. I don't want a next season. I just want things to stay the same. But ultimately, we're in a life and we live in a place where change is constant. It's the only thing that is constantly happening around us. It's the only thing that we can truly rely on is change. And the reason that it's so important to learn how to let go is because that's where your manifestation comes from. It's from that space that's created, because only once you make space can you allow room for something new. And I feel like this is a process that will get easier over time. I mean, for me, it definitely has. It's just kind of like sometimes you just know I gotta let it go. I gotta let it go. I can't hold on to this anymore because it's not serving me. People, you gotta let go of people because sometimes they're just not serving your journey. They're not serving where you're at, or they're hindering you. Sometimes you have to let go of certain foods. I think people, like, they get allergic to something and then suddenly they have to let that food go, and there's always a struggle. Rather than just letting it go and living on, like, you get to eat everything else, or there's a whole world of people out there that you could meet, or there's a whole plethora of new jobs, there's a whole society, I don't know, there's like all kinds of things around you that you'll be able to embrace. But how can you embrace those things if you don't let go of what you currently have? It's like cheating on yourself with yourself. I'm sorry, that made me laugh. Like, that was good. Yeah, but it is. It's like cheating on yourself with yourself. Because you're telling yourself, like, if you're looking at yourself in the mirror and telling yourself, you're like, no, I was just gonna go like, no, Becky, I can't let this go. I can't let go of my past. I can't let go of my past relationship, the narcissist that I was with. I can't let him go. I just can't let him go. Here's my spirit cognitive. But Becky, you're all about love. You love love. Everything about you love to love. You love it. But what you had with him, it wasn't love. It was comfort and triggers and growth and learning new things. You know what, higher self? I get what you're saying, but I just can't let go. I can't let go because I'm too comfortable being there, and letting go means that I have to change. And if I change, then what? Spirit comes in. Well, you know what, Becky? You can hold on. That's your choice. That's your choice. But remember, the longer that you hold on to him, the less chances you have of us bringing in real love, the love that you ask for. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, that's really what goes on inside of all of us, is this back and forth. But I can't let go, but we need to let go, but I can't let go, but I need to let go, but I can't let go. And so what ends up happening is the can't wins, because negativity is just, it's easier to flow or to fall into a negative vibration than it is to keep yourself in a higher state of mind and a higher vibration. It feels freer in a high vibration. The higher your vibration, the freer you feel. But because the whole world is fighting with low vibrational energy and negative energy, and then we get fed negativity on the daily, all these things that bring us down into this lower place, it's easier to reside there than to tell yourself, you know what? I am going to raise my vibration. I am going to see this from a different place. I am going to let go of what doesn't serve me. The steps, I'll say this all the time, the steps are simple. It doesn't mean that it's going to be easy, because when you let go, it means that you have to transform a part of yourself that had become a belief. You believe that you are what happened in that relationship. You believe you are that job. You believe you are that family. You believe you are those friends. You believe you are that food that you're eating. You might say that sounds ridiculous, but it's not. It's not. That's the attachment, is believing that this thing somehow makes me better, even though it is hindering your process. It's an addiction. It's an addiction to you. So when you let go, whatever it is that you have to let go of, I said this before, and I might just make a video about how to do pros and cons, because it's something I think has been lost, and it needs to come back because it's valuable. But making a list of the pros and cons, like, what are the pros of letting go? Say it's food, you're letting go of sugar. Well, they're telling me I'm on the verge of having diabetes, right? Like, whatever it is, right? So you're like, all right, cool, I'm going to let go of sugar. And what are the pros of that? Well, I won't have to take insulin, or I won't have to take the pill, or I won't have to have water pills, or I won't have to have steroids to keep my system straight. Okay, so you list out the medication, you list out the other benefits. Well, I'm going to feel better because sugar is as addictive as cocaine. And I'm going to feel better. I'm not going to feel like I need to have this in my life to feel better. And I know I'm going to struggle. That's a con, right? You have a struggle. There's a struggle to let it go. Okay, cool. But the struggle ends. That's a pro. And you're like, well, but I really like it. So maybe that's a con, right? Like, I really have to have this. That's a con. But then you start looking at the benefits of letting it go. You know, and if you have to ask somebody, ask somebody. But it's in that moment that you allow yourself to open up and to receive something different, something more. To let go of sugar means a better life, better health. Okay, I'm not saying it's sugar for you guys. This is just a simple example. Just take it as it resonates. It could be your job. It could be friends. It could be toxic relationships. It's all over. We believe we are these things that surround us rather than seeing ourselves as a whole being that is of light and love. This is what I have for you guys. I love you so much. Thank you for joining me for a moment in Topics with Becky. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. And until next time, go forth boldly, my fellow creators, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love. Until we meet each other again, peace out. I love y'all. Bye.